In a quiet village there lived a man named Morgan, who shared a simple yet happy life with his wife. Morgan loved to sing, but many people mocked his voice, making him feel insecure about his talent. One evening, as Morgan sat by the fire, sipping his coffee and humming a tune, 3 travelers knocked on his door. They were weary wanderers, having run out of food on their journey. "Mr. Morgan, we are starving. Would you be willing to share some food with us?" one of them asked. "Of course. You are my guests, after all," Morgan replied warmly. "I have some bread and warm chocolate milk. Please help yourselves." Grateful for Morgan's kindness, the travelers ate heartily. "You are very generous, Mr. Morgan," said one of them. "How can we repay you?" "No need," Morgan replied with a smile. "I'm happy to help, especially when someone is in need." But the travelers insisted. "Come now, Mr. Morgan. Name a wish, and we shall grant it." Morgan hesitated, then confessed, "Well, I do have one wish. I would love to own a magic harp, one that, when played, makes everyone dance with joy." "Consider it granted," one of the travelers said. In an instant, a magnificent harp appeared before Morgan, and the 3 travelers vanished into thin air. It was then that Morgan realized they were not ordinary men, but fairies in disguise. These fairies rewarded kindness but punished selfishness. Morgan marveled at the harp and plucked its strings. The melody was enchanting. As he played, his wife was drawn to the music and began to dance. Soon, passers-by heard the tune and joined in. The entire village was swept up in joyous dancing. The next day, one of Morgan's old acquaintances, a man who had often ridiculed his singing, paid him a visit. They chatted over coffee, but Morgan still harbored resentment. "Now that I have this magic harp, you'll never mock my voice again," Morgan declared. "Nonsense," the man scoffed. "Your voice must still sound the same." Determined to prove him wrong, Morgan grabbed his harp and played. Instantly, his guest began dancing uncontrollably. Amused, Morgan quickened the tempo. The man danced faster and faster, struggling to keep up. He pleaded for Morgan to stop, but Morgan only laughed. The guest's legs trembled, his breath grew short, and eventually, he collapsed from exhaustion. The next morning, Morgan woke up to a shock. His magic harp was gone. No matter how hard he searched, he couldn't find it. The fairies, angered by his misuse of their gift, had taken it back. Worse still, the guest he had tormented had fallen seriously ill. Thus, Morgan lost his treasured harp, learning a harsh lesson. Kindness should never be repaid with cruelty. Seeking revenge only brings misfortune.